Estoy. Estoy. Estoy.
Eve strikes again, giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Akakwadash, and double honor to the men of Great Millstone. Ladies out there on the highway and byway, pushing the true day in and day out, rain, sleet, and snow, also over the internet, reaching the elect to pull them out of a two-thirds state of mind so that we can be beamed up into a chariot of salvation to live in the kingdom with King David and the supreme King Yahweh Shai, which he has the title of command, authority, and rulership of all heaven and earth. Those titles was given to him by his heavenly father Yahweh. Also, I'm not a member of GMS, but I believe GMS has women sent true for the Bible. To the Arkim and Aqua that listen and learn to continue in the faith of Yahweh Bashim Hashai, keep praying and repenting, and keep the law and the command to the best of your ability, as it states in John 14:15. If ye love me, keep my commandment. Also, Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his command for keep the commandment, for this is the whole duty of man. Okay, well, you just saw Eve degrading herself in the city of Houston, Texas. I want to say they are on, this look like, might be 288. 288 heading south, I believe. And, Eve don't have no shame. So let's just go straight into this here. I'm not going to make this long. So let's get it. Let's go to, I don't know that. Ecclesiastes 26 and 25, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. And we all know well another name for a dog. But she is shamefaced will fear the Lord. So you want that woman that is shamefaced, that will respect you out in public, that will not humiliate you in public, embarrass you in public, because the other nations, they are looking at our women and seeing how destroyed we are as a people. A lot of times they just look at the women, and then you have the pan-sagging men right behind them, rooting it on. They don't see any wrong thing that these women doing. They say, no, let them go ahead and do what they want to do. We like that stuff. They just expressing themselves. Two of the wickedest, two-thirds of our people, the so-called black man and the so-called black woman. And this is just, what you see here is just straight ridiculous. Straight ridiculous right here. It's ridiculous. And this is an issue coming straight from out of the home. The parents are not teaching these young children. I'm getting on the women because it's two women twerking. I guarantee you, mom and daddy, if they had a father, let them just do what they want in the house. No restriction. Let them stay out stay up all through the night and look at, TV and play with their friends. You see children now these days at 7, 8 years old, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And there have been some, just wandering around in the city at 7, 8 years old. Some younger than that. But with your daughter, with your children, period. But we focusing on women. When you got a daughter, you got to keep her close by you. You can't just let her just rip and run and do what you want. Because society have given our women the freedom, the liberty to, act like a man, to do what she want with no consequences. So let's go to, let me get out of that. Ecclesiastes 25 and 25 says, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gag abroad. See, that's how it all started. By them being young and you giving them freedom to do what they want to do. You can be like a man. You can, if you want to hang out and go to a strip club by yourself, that's fine. If you want to hang out and just go to a bar or to a movie by yourself at a very young age, they think nothing's not going to happen to them because society has trained them to be like a man. Hell, there are some men that don't want to hang out at nighttime at 12, 1, 2, 3 in the morning by themselves. Because we know how society look at it, especially when you look at the authorities that ripping and running in the highways and byways, and the authority is the popos. You by yourself or with a group of guys, they gonna come at you. So same for a woman, but the woman gonna have a larger target on her because she's by herself. She's considered in the Bible the wicked vessel. So all types of wickedness and evilness is looking at her when she's out and about. As they said right here, a wicked woman liberty to gag a bar. She out there just wandering around from place to place because she was told that women die or lose. Have a hot girl summer. You can do what a man can do. Can nobody stop you? Girl power. All these slogans are messing up these women's head. And when reality come their way, then it's not their fault. Just like on this video here. See how they dress? No care in the world. You got on skimpy ass clothes, knowing if some wicked man that is sexually deprived can just pull that with just pull it off with 2 fingers and have his way with you. But society give you the power to go be free with no accountability for your actions, and just make a fool of yourself in public. And when danger come your way, then, they say, well, it's not your fault, you're the victim. But you put yourself in that situation. Look how you dress, look how you acting. 25, Ecclesiastes 25 and 25 again. Give the water no passage, meaning keep her in a confined place. When she at home, you at home with her. When you go out, she go with you, or somebody go with her to make sure that she don't go and be goofy and do something crazy like these 2 ass dumb women doing this mess here in public. You have to raise your children up the way the Heavenly Father have it set for us to raise our children. Now, don't get me wrong, you're going to have some children that is going to go astray. They're going to just be bad because that's in their spirit. I get it. But while they're young, the blood is on your hand to correct them, to raise them properly. So as a female, you have to keep a strong hold on your female way more than your males. But you train up both of them. But for the female, you let her go gag abroad out there wandering around. She gonna end up getting raped, getting pregnant, getting a real negative reputation in the neighborhood, in the town, in the city. You don't want your daughter be talked about when you amongst other men, guys that in the neighborhood, and they talking about this girl and they describing her, and in the back of your mind it sound like your daughter, and they calling her the mouth of the South. That's embarrassing. You know, and your daughter represent you, and also that's embarrassing to the mother, not just only to the father, the mother too, to hear about their daughter from a group of people. You have to train your children, especially your daughter, up to be, like a damn near a virtuous woman. I know in this day and time with the internet and what society, give these women liberty to do what they want. It's hard to be a virtuous woman. You got a lot of these women claiming to be virtuous, but they still smoking dope. They still twerking like these two women in this video here. You know, they still want to jump in your face and argue with you and talk about you. Those are not virtuous women. Virtuous women don't take authority positions, as what the Bible tells a woman not to do. Those are not virtuous women being like men. No. So our mothers and grandmothers, have to teach our women how to be, women. Let's go to Titus. 2 and 3, I believe. Says here, the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accuser, not giving too much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husband, to love their children, to be sober, to be in her right mind, to love her husband, just like in Genesis. I'm going to come back to this. In Genesis 3 and 16, it says here that I'm going to run through here. It says, and thou desire shall be thy husband, and he shall rule over her. So, her desire should be her husband to love their husband. That should be their desire, to love their husband, to love their children. When you do this right here, and I'm sure they probably got kids, you don't love your children when you are doing this right here in public, and everybody got a cell phone on them. Just about everybody on the planet got cell. Even people that live on the street got cell phones, and they can video this and put it up on the net, and they can see your mother adding shame to your sons and daughters, because their friends are going to see this video, and somebody's going to know, yeah, that's so and so. Could look at the car. There's some things that you can pick out and know who this person is. Maybe you zoom up, you probably get the, well, I'm not gonna do that. I'll leave that alone. But these women here, they don't love their children if they're gonna do that. Verse 5, to be discreet, to be private, to be, not in the midst of a lot of, to be busybody, be discreet, be off to yourself, by yourself, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husband, that the word of Yahweh be not blasphemy. So, these women here, man, I'm telling you, they're something else. This is what Esau created in the world for our women, and our men, especially, our young man that's out there sagging, men in general. But like I said, I'm focusing on what I see, and this is the woman. And, like I said, we, for as a people, our men and women, we're just destroyed. And if you try to correct them, they always gonna try to find something to try to come back and correct you. And you are doing your best to live righteously, but they'll come up and say, well, you are lusting after a woman, or you dealing with multiple women and stuff like. They want to throw that at you. Well, I'm not, lusting after a woman, because the deal is, now if the woman have a man or whatever, I'm lusting after her, then that's a sin. But if I'm looking at her and I like her curves, and she turning me on or whatever, that's not lust. Especially if I'm asking her, and I'm coming at her and I ask her, do she have a man? And if she don't have a man, then I'm good. You know. But they always try to find something to come at you to try to say, well, well, you do this and you do that, so we on the same playing field of sin. No, we're not. No, we're not. At least we striving to do right. You want to continue living in wickedness because you enjoy it. Let's see what else I got before I close this up. Let's see. Oh yeah. In like manner, 1 Timothy 2:9, in like manner also that women adore themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness. Check this out. Let's go back. Is this what you call modest apparel? Wearing skin tight panties in a tank top, pretty much. That's what it is. Skin tight brown panties and a brown tank top with a mullet. What do you call it? Not a mullet. I forgot what, the hair hat or whatever you want to call that thing. I forgot what they call it. They're supposed to be at home. What they got on is almost like they just got out of bed and just went straight to their car just to get on top of their car and on 288, so that the world can see how lazy and ignorant our women are. Same with the other lady. She got on same thing, like a workout shirt or something like that, and some shorts. And she's supposed to be driving, but they in a standstill because you see the brake lights on. So they got bored and just got out the vehicle and just started popping for no reason. And the temperature down here, down there every day is over 100 degrees. So they get out the car within 100-degree weather on top of a hot car. They let you know that that our women are some strange ass creatures. 2/3 of our women are some strange ass creatures. You would think not to get on top of the car because it is hot on top of the car, but her knees and feet are on top of the car. I know her knees and legs and feet is burning. It's 100+ degrees down here. Lord have mercy. Well, I'm gonna end it right here. Our women. This is what society has made our women to degrade themselves. No shame. So I'm gonna end it right here.